How are we doing? Woo! Everybody have lunch? Feeling good? Food coma? No? No food coma? Thanks so much for having me. Nice to see everybody. How are we doing? Good, good. We're going to talk about personal brand building today. I am no expert. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is that no longer do you have to go to the rich guy in the corner office and say, "Sir, please write about my business in your newspaper." Or, "Sir, open up my checkbook. Please advertise my business in your newspapers." Who's checked their phone when it doesn't even give you an indicator that there's an email or a text message, but you still check it? 70% of us. Right? We're like, "I'm just checking, whatever." God. And we realize there's been studies that are showing that the part of the brain that gets activated when we get a text or when we get some sort of notification is the same part of the brain that gets activated when you rip a line of cocaine. Now! I remember the late 90s too, but just kidding. No, I'm not kidding at all. It was awesome. All right. Here's the thing. My job. You're really good at your job? Yeah, I'm really good at my job. Are you an expert at your job? Yeah, I'm an expert at my job. Who knows about it? Nobody. My boss knows about it. Cool, your boss is going to help you get another job. I would venture to guess. So what happens at the fulcrum, big word, the fulcrum of social proof and expertise? We have trust. We have trust, and that's where people want to do business with you. Okay? And my wife was newly pregnant. I was very good at my job, but I knew that I needed to be a vice president of sales because I knew the amount of money that those guys got paid. One problem. I went to the headhunter and was like, "Hi, headhunter, here's my resume." She was a lovely woman. And she said, "Great, Chris, I'm going to send you on a bunch of interviews to be a director of sales at 5 other companies. You're going to make $5,000 more a year." And I went, "Screw that. I don't want to be a director of sales. I want to be a vice president of sales." And I realized something. The only people that knew how good I was my boss and my clients. And they certainly weren't going to help me get a job. Those guys that are writing those articles, I can write those articles too. So this is what I did. Literally, the first blog post I ever did in 2007, I wrote it about MySpace. Who remembers MySpace? Woo! MySpace. Rest in peace. On this house. Sit down. He's like, "Chris, I do not even want to talk about the resume. I want to talk about your blog post. Fascinating. Let's talk about it." For 3 hours, we sat over a breakfast meeting. We were all tweaked out from all the caffeine that we were drinking, but it was fantastic. Fantastic. Pushed my resume to the side. He didn't even care. I was like, "That was $1,000 worth of resume." But we're having this amazing conversation about my opinion simply because I wrote one blog post. And what happened? Boom, cha-ching. $60,000 signing bonus, $200,000 base. Guess who bought a house in Chappaqua? One blog post. One blog post. One blog post. Because I was painted into a corner, and I realized that there was no other way that I could articulate just how good I was at my job. And this is how I was able to do it. I then realized that once I created that blog post, that I really had power here. And when I wanted to get into social media a couple of years later, I was like, how do I get into social media? I want to work at Facebook. So what did I do? I bought the URL, facebookshouldhireme.com. Genius. Genius. Now, Facebook didn't hire me. Whatever, Zuckerberg, where's the camera? All right. I meet him. You ever meet somebody and you're just like, "Oh, shit." Immediately, yeah. You're just like, "Oh, your type and we don't know." Oscar de la Hoya, let's take a picture. And I blog about that. Indigo girls, no way, girls with guitars, that's so hot. Take a picture. I'm going to write about that. I'd meet all these amazing people, and I started generating all this content, and all of a sudden it kept snowballing, and the froth started bubbling up. And my agency, I didn't even need sales guys. People just started calling me. "I saw you on TV. I want to talk to you." And I was like, "Man, I own this. I am creating this content. I'm controlling my destiny." Good, something. Only 36 people read the content. Man, I was pissed. I'm like, I need people to read my LinkedIn content. So I wrote this. "Want to be successful, get angry." 35,000 people read it. That's a stadium. Because I was consistent. A little obsessive, but I was consistent. You're not going to write 1 or 2 blog posts and be like, "Chris, where's the 35,000 people in there?" It took me 10 years to get there. But I'm going to help you. This is my same outfit. I figured out this morning. I was like, no, come on. Oh, it's ridiculous. Someone take a picture of that, please. That's funny. So funny. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with this. And this is just a personal message. My father was my mentor in my life. He lived with ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, for 6 years. And unfortunately, it took his life. But the single last words that my father said to me, because he just always knew what to say, was this. Was keep up the good work. So everybody in this room, I dare you to encourage somebody today, and have a great day. I'm done.
Thank you, Chris, for your presentation.